a perfectionistic pattern. And sometimes that perfectionistic pattern really stops me from creating content that I know I need to create in order to reach my ideal avatar, my ideal audience, which, by the way, I help women struggling with exhaustion, indecisiveness, and loss of identity due to putting everybody else's needs ahead of their own. So they feel anxious, overwhelmed, and frustration. And so what my perfectionistic pattern does is it makes it hard for me to start. But if I have a framework, then I can edit the crap out of it and make it my own, just as Lisa was talking about. And so I have a couple of tools today to show you what I use in my business. Also, side note, was recently diagnosed as neurodivergent ADHD. I'm 46. So this has been a lifelong thing, but hi, here I am now knowing this, and it makes so much sense now. So what I use AI for is the cohesiveness of thought, because what I tend to do if I am just left to my own devices is kind of meander, ramble, tangents, come back. And for neurotypicals, sometimes that's hard for them to follow and understand what my 13 side quests equate to the main story. So with that being said, let me show you some cool thing that I stumbled upon a couple of months ago, and I use extensively for my business now. So Lisa has this link. This is called Insight Voice AI. And I am getting to know the CEO. He is an amazing, amazing asset to me. I just had a call with him a couple days ago. I'm going to record on his podcast Monday. And so let me tell you about Insight Voice AI. What you do is you load in your avatar. So this user persona over here, women who are caretakers of any sort, middle class, mother, in a relationship, works full time, yada, yada, yada. Description, women who are caretakers of any part, like that's what I just read, high ADHD, struggling with exhaustion. So the first half of what my niche statement is, what I just gave to you guys. And then the second half is the solution. So how I help them rediscover their resilience, uncover their self-worth, and build ultimate confidence so they can take back that decision making and make an empowered and aligned decision that actually feels good to them, instead of being a people pleaser and saying yes when they absolutely don't have the bandwidth and need to say no. So that's the first thing I loaded in. And then what Insight Voice AI has you do is answer. My company name is A Few Short Minutes Coaching, because I want people to understand that it literally only takes a few short minutes of mindfulness a day to rewire your brain. So the first answer that I ever did was, what is A Few Short Minutes Coaching and how do you help your customers? And so what you do is you record in 5 minutes or less. So I'm allowed to ramble. I'm allowed to meander. I just have to keep it under 5 minutes. And if I don't like it, I re-record it. Now, this video doesn't have to go anywhere, but I also could download it and put it up as a short or a reel or wherever, right? But what this does is the AI comes, it takes the transcription, and it makes it cohesive. So this is something that it created for a LinkedIn post for me. And I have some defaults on here to maintain certain voices and goals of my posts. So let's just look at those real fast. So in LinkedIn, so the asset type are all of these, which he just added 4 in the last 3 days. So all of these are the assets that are available for you to use. And then the purpose: share professional insights, encourage professional discussion, announce job openings, promote video, whatever. Okay, so I usually stick around professional discussion on LinkedIn. Include emoji to yes or no. Valerie was talking about those being pattern disruptors and interrupters. So yes, I do. And then there is, oh, here it is, the type of voice. Now look at this, you guys. Analytical, authoritative, conversational, curious. I mean, you can manage who you are here. So for LinkedIn, conversational, empathetic, encouraging. That's kind of me at my core. Optimistic, also very me. And I just kind of left it at that. I could add more, I could detract, it doesn't matter. And so now the AI creates that. For my blog that's up on my website, it's a little different. So again, the purpose is usually educating the reader or encouraging discussion. Oh, this is not the right one. Hang on, sorry guys. Why isn't this letting me? Oh, don't know. There it is. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna work now? Maybe not. All right, let's try Facebook. That's not working either. Cool. All right. So anyway, any of these, I can change my tone. I can change the purpose. I can do any of that. And so you can see, you know, it is a little different. In Facebook, I have humor as a part of it too, because that is very much who I am. YouTube, it creates a script. Now, what we know about YouTube is either they like the shorts or they like long form. So these are about 4 to 5 minutes in scripts. So what I do is I accumulate them. I run it through ChatGPT, right? Sonic Bard, pick one, it doesn't matter. And I make them, I tell it to make it cohesive. So I can make a long form script. And then I don't follow the script verbatim. I just bullet point, and I have it bullet pointed out. So I can make sure that I don't miss my main topics. Tweets I was using as, shorts and TikToks as well, because what we know to be true is anything 15 seconds or under on those platforms perform beautifully. So this is what I use. Also on here, Matt has integrated a posting. So I can automate my posting through here as well. Now, this is new. He's working on it. So currently I use another application for that. But this is going to be great when it's done, because it'll be a completely integrative platform where I can create the content, post the content, be done. This also, you can manage multiple workspaces. So if you are a social media manager and you have multiple tones of voices, you can create that on each workspace in order to do this for your clients. So what I do, I do manage a couple of other coaches, social media. So I tell them, hey, record your answer to this question. And I give them the question that InsightVoice.ai has given me about their company, because it also generates questions, so I don't have to think of them. How can caretakers prioritize self-care? How can putting your needs first positively impact others? These are all within my niche, all within the content I need to create to reach my avatar. And so I have my clients record them. I come back, I upload them, and let the AI do its business, because what happens is it maintains my client's voice, my client's buzzwords that they use, their mannerisms. And I think, you know, what Lisa was saying, what Valerie is saying, is that you can't just use AI and expect people to resonate with it, because it's not you. It is some weird version of you. So try to craft it as much as possible in your you know, your voice and your characteristics and who you are as a person, so others can connect with it so easily. So that's the first thing that I use, which is just so much fun. And then also what I do has been a complete game changer. So total, I have a BA in psychology, 4 coaching certs. Like, I love tech. And when AI came out in December, I jumped on it because I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to like help me so much. And I've been one, like I was 3 in programming the VCR. So like tech doesn't scare me. But what I know to be true for myself is my strengths don't lie in things like video editing. Not so great at that. And so what I have found now, my friends, is this amazing, again, AI-driven platform. It's called Opus Clips. Let's look. There it goes. Okay. And so I have a baby YouTube channel that I started about 6, 7 weeks ago. And I am fortunate enough and honored enough to have had these amazing guests come on, various motivators, coaches, therapists. I've run the gamut of a healing space. And I've had these fantastic conversations with them. But when it comes to promoting that content and promoting my channel and promoting their interview, again, not so great at the editing to make clips out of it. So what you do is you upload that conversation, that video into Opus Clips raw, and then you hang out and wait, and Opus Clips will send you an email when it's done. And it not only gives you titles, but it tells you why this clip has a chance of going viral above other clips. So this video effectively grabs the viewer's attention with an intriguing hook sentence and follows clear and logistical progression. It provides a complete and relatable story, inspiring viewers to believe in their own potential for change. The topic is weight loss, and personal transformation is popular and relevant. And then it says, however, some improvements could be made by including a call to action for the audience. So then I know to put that in my caption versus trying to put it into what Tara and I were discussing, right? Because I don't want to diminish and or water her message down. So the call to action will go in my actual caption versus trying to shove it into this clip. So what you can see is here is basically what the script is. Now, if I go into edit mode, I can edit super easy by just highlighting what I want to keep in, what I want to take out, whatever. These words are highlighted, as you can see. It also drops emojis where appropriate, the correct emoji. I could also extend it if I wanted. This clip right now is 39 seconds. I keep it all under 60. If I can get some under 15, even better. And so that's what I did. And as I went through and I edited this a little bit by selecting, see, I could delete that, or I could select and include that. And so Opus Clips has been a game changer for me. And so Lisa is going to be kind enough to drop Insight Voice and Opus Clips in the chat, in the comments. So if you guys want to go, if you have questions, DM me, or like I said, Matthew Curtis, the CEO of Insight Voice, has been like, he's just been so open and responsive to my suggestions, my questions, whatever. He's an amazing, amazing asset. So finally, the last thing that I do is I use the plugins in ChatGPT 4, like we've seen previously with some of the other speakers, to create some content for myself and for my clients. So I asked for ChatGPT 4 to condense all of this that you see me continuously scrolling on, and create it so I could use it broken down to bold topics, so I can actually go and then create social media posts. Then I implemented the Canva plugin. I do pay for ChatGPT 4. This is not available in 3.5. If you want the plugins upgrade, come on, y'all. And so it pulls it out of Canva. Then I click it into Canva and I edit the crap out of it. Again, making it my own. So nobody's ever seen what I produced before for my clients, for myself. So it's new content, new aesthetics, and people aren't going to get bored because they've seen it somewhere else. And I am original because I'm not borrowing somebody else's content. So that's one thing that I do. You guys can see, I just take these and I edit it and I make it my own. But these are great, again, templates, because my perfectionistic pattern really stops me from going, oh, you're creative. So this is a way around that. It's a way to circumvent it and then develop my confidence at the same time of being a creative. And I just think it's a brilliant life hack for me. And so again, use Canva. I also use CapCut and Vox, like Lisa was talking about earlier, to create little, 60-second clips as part of that. And then another thing that I do, let me get that one up, is I use DALL-E within that plugin on ChatGPT 4 to create covers for my ebooks. And so this one, please use calming colors, yellows and blues, nothing specific. It should align with the brand voice, which I gave above on the topic of stress management. It asks me some questions because I say at the end of my prompt, do you have any questions in order to create this content for me? So then AI spits out the questions that they have in order to adhere to my prompt as best as possible. So they asked and I answered. And this is what it put out. Now you can also see that it isn't perfect. So togethers manage stress, breathe deeply. So I go back and I tell it, create one or two, and then I say fix the spelling, and then it does. So together we find, it didn't again, hold on. Together we find calm. There it goes. It takes it a minute, y'all. It's AI. It's not human. This is why AI will never replace humans. But you can see, man, this is a great start. So if you have any questions, please feel free to connect with me on any type of social media. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I am open to any questions about how I use this in my business. And yeah, thanks for letting me speak. And I hope you guys have a great day.